out of Montreal.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, a buddy of mine is in Montreal right now, and he took the Via Rail for his first time, too. He was saying that his girlfriend didn't like it, but he liked it. Because his girlfriend's from Korea, and their trains are godlike, apparently, so.
Yeah, pretty much everywhere outside of North America.
Yep. It's so true.
Okay, so Leeroy is a Fox. I guess that explains the Rhineford fanboyism.
Yeah, not even default Fox. Disappointing.
And then Tyler, LXIX. So Tyler is one of the favorites to win this. I want to say like 6th or 7th seed, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
He was PR'd previously, but didn't make the most recent PR, so he was allowed to enter this. I also think he was PR'd before swapping to box, so his performance, like everyone's performance, takes a bit of a hit for some time there.
What do you mean before swapping to Falco?
Was he a Fox when he was PR'd?
I thought so. Unless if I'm tripping.
Ah.
Yeah, because Fox was like...
I was pretty inactive at the time.
Okay, because I think his Fox is still better than his Falco currently, so... I'd be surprised if he... depending on how active the PR was at that time, maybe.
Right.
Maybe, too.
But
yeah, now that he's made the switch to box, he's also gotten a lot better.
Yeah? What do you think about this stage in this matchup? Because from what I understand, he loves this stage. I think I've heard Mateo and Zuppy say that he is unbeatable on Yoshi's.
Unbeatable. Oh, wow, I actually did lose on the stage when we played. So I SD'd, like, literally. I SD'd and then SD'd again while invincible.
There we go. Unbeatable.
So yeah, I think God was on his side. That's kind of funny.
So yeah, but what do you think about this stage and this one?
Yeah, so I know generally it's supposed to be, used to be considered Falco's like better stage in the matchup, but yeah, I think Foxes are like starting to, or over the last like 4 years or so, like Foxes have started to get a lot better at this stage. So it's like they've made it difficult for Falco, and then like a lot of Falcos are starting to favor like Dreamland more.
Yeah, I think I've seen Mango talk about that, where you just sort of get overwhelmed on Yoshi's and you don't have enough space for lasers.
Yeah, whereas it used to be the opposite, like for both stage picks for the characters, which is like actually kind of weird. Though I think some people are kind of stuck with like the older meta, so like, so you'll still often see like Foxes take Falcos to Dreamland and then Falcos take Foxes to Yoshi's. So I think it might be a matter of preference too. Like I think the matchup in general is like close enough, and like stages like aren't too big of a deal between like all of them.
Right. Yeah, I other than like FD, I pretty much agree. I feel like between these two and Marth, a lot of stages are sort of just how you play the matchup more than the matchup itself.
Exactly.
Like, no Sheik is going to want to take a Spacey to Stadium, for example. But like Marths and Falcos and Foxes there, it's all depending on like
the player,
how you move, how you combo, etc.
Yeah, like I hate Stadium, then some other people like love it. So it's like yeah, it's definitely like preference. Or sometimes I even in Fox Dittos, like I'll sometimes switch to Falco if they pick Stadium. So like, because I favor the stage with Falco. It's
right.
Really weird.
Okay, so Tyler took game 1.
So FD's unsurprising counter pick.
Well, I'm surprised it's not banned. I wonder what he did ban then.
Oh yeah, it's best of 3. Huh.
Yeah.
Probably Dreamland, if I were to guess.
Yeah, maybe. One thing I really like about Arcadians, and especially this Arcadian, that's an unfortunate SD.
Yeah,
but I really
Fountain too. But anyway,
I really like how there is this mix of like older school and new school players. Like, there's a friend of mine who was like old school when I started playing in Waterloo, who's here. And so I'm just really excited to see like, the new Slippy era kids who've only been playing since lockdown, and then the older people as well, and how like, the preferences for different stages and stuff, how that can interact with the matchups.
How matchups are gonna like pair. That's gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah. Oh, while we were talking, Tyler took the first 2 stocks.
Yep. Yeah, he went for some Omega Cheese on the second stock. He like kind of dropped the edge guard like 3 times, but he still like had offensive pressure. Like, or offensive momentum the whole time. Yeah, so it's trying to stuff Leeroy's approaches with like the classic undershoot downer with Falco, where you either do it in place, do it drifting back or the slight drift forward without the dash.
Mm-hmm.
It pretty much beats out like Fox's moveset. So he might trade with some stuff occasionally, but like usually will beat out most things. Oof. So
That was, wow. Leeroy really wanted to live there. He did everything he could to stay alive.
Yep. So yeah, FD definitely, I think it's also a preference thing, but yeah, Fox, it's like he's got like a lot of easy punishes with like chain grab.
Yeah.
Falco, Fox have not having any like slide off options off of platforms that makes Falco combos really easy too. So it's like,
True.
yeah, both you have to be on point with your punish game first off, and then also like really making sure that you get the first hit.
Mm-hmm. Suicide Dare? Yeah, there we go.
Yep.
And that's a pretty clean 2-0.
Yeah, it definitely looked like he was just outmatched. So
Yeah.